Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Agrarian Skies. Coming at you from the SkyLords server. Let's make this. How are you doing today, everybody? Are you having a fantastic day? I hope that you are. I hope everything's good with you. What do I want to make this out of? I am doing something. In the last episode, we did a Agricraft. We did the redstone so that we could give us some awesome redstone. Redstone. Yeah. We could give ourselves some awesome redstone. And there was a comment from Pro Red saying that we should totally make a scythe or scythe, or however you pronounce them, from Tinker's Construct. So that's what I'm working towards. I guess we should have some kind of metal though. Do we want to make this out of alumite? You know what? Nah. Let's do this. Let's make it out of... Ooh, I don't want to waste tin though. I was thinking bronze, tin and copper. We have a lot of this though. We're gonna make it out of iron. Yeah. So apparently, the scythe can melt or not melt down. It can break. I know I could hammer these, by the way, but I'm not too bothered. The scythe can apparently break the crops in a 3x3 area, which is pretty sweet and pretty useful. And I don't think I've ever made a scythe. So there we go, that's the thing. Since last episode, I've also grown some cacti over here. You saw how I did it correct now with the eyes and the Latin and the fanciness. Cacti. Yeah. So for everyone who doesn't know, the plural way of saying cactus is cacti, same as furnace and ferni, and redstonetron and redstonetroni, and tadai. No, I'm just playing. I don't know these things. I got a comment about this that made me laugh so hard. It said something about you're using the correct eyes for this and that, but else than that, you're hopeless. I'm sorry. I try my best. All right. How's this going? How's the cooking going? It's nearly done. Great. Did we need... Let's see. We need 2 of these. Actually, I wouldn't mind getting 1 at least from obsidian. So let's see if we have that. Today, though, ladies and gentlemen, I think that I want to get back into the automation of mining. Our sifting station down below. I want to upgrade it. I want to make sure... Oh, come on now. Why? Oh, that's colored obsidian. That's why you can't make it from colored obsidian. Let's grab some obsidian, shall we? Oh, we got a beautiful sunset. Or is it a sunrise? Is this east? That's west, so it's a sun... rise, I believe. I don't know. Anyway, I want to get back into finalizing or continuing to... Oh, shooters. Watch me. Aha! And I made a mess. That wasn't what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to swap these out, but I failed. Okay, so put that there. That'll give us some obsidian. And we'll plop you out. Can I mine you now? I can't. Okay, you'll be sitting there then. Is 1 obsidian enough? Yes, it is. Okay, no, that's not the thing I want. Damn it. Material cost 3. You know what? I don't need no obsidian. We're just going to make this thing out of iron. How does that sound? Because I made a total derp. Sunset. Yeah. So now it's nighttime. Does this cost 8? Oh my goodness. This thing is expensive, Pro Red. I'm not sure if you thought things through. Where were I of today's episode? Yeah, we're going to do the auto mining. I want to put up at least 1 more pulverizer, probably 2. We're going to talk about that in a second. And then what I want to do is make like a factory chain down there. Is this the correct thing now? Let's just double check, shall we? Tough tool lord. Yeah. I want to make like a factory chain where we get the cobble like we do now. We pulverize that into gravel. But then I want to make sure, if we take a look here, let's do this. Let's come down here while that is cooking and pouring and thinging and majinging up there. If we pick out 1 of these and 1 of these and 1 of these, I want to make sure that we can get the dust sieved and the gravel sieved. I'm not so much for the sand. Check this out. If we press the U key, we should be able to see this. Yes. Dust will give us some valuable stuff. It will give us blaze powder, redstone, which we don't need, but it will give us quartz dust. That's going to be needed for Agrarian Skies. No, for AE2. It will also give us glowstone, which I want. Bone meal, yep. And all of these dusts are just the regular ores. And it's actually the best one you can do if you want to get ores is the gravel one. Because then you can go through the process of pulverizing the ore you get from gravel. And you'll get it into crushed. And you'll get it from crushed into sand, into dust. With a fortune chance. So you'll usually get a little bit more out of this stuff here than of the actual dust. But I'm not too worried about that. And that's why we're going to do the gravel. But let's just have a look at sand as well. What do we get from sand? Anything useful, I wonder. We already have the mycelium. No, we don't. Oh, we don't have the mycelium. Okay, but that we could get. So, from sand. Here, let's go back here. From sand, you'll get ancient spores at a very, very low drop chance. And these you can create mycelium with, which you can create a whole bunch of cool stuff that we'll look into later. I do actually see that we need the Certus quartz though. So that's a thing. Trappers. And quicksilver if we get into Tomcraft. And even gelorium if we get into big reactors. I see how the Exnilio people did here. They need us to do all of the 3 different stupid things. And from gravel we get the regular ores. And we get diamonds, lapis, emeralds, and apatite. And flint and coal. They are the gravel boni. Boni bonuses. I'm sorry, I have to stop that. I'm doing it intentionally, you know? Okay, so I have to rethink what I just said there. We need one more of these, yes. We need to probably have 3 pulverizers then. But that's what I want to do today. But first, I just wanted to get this scythe. Where's the thing? There. Boom. And you go in here. Nope. What did I do? Boom. And I'm gonna name it can I name it? Pro Red, because he gave me the advice. Thank you very much, Pro Red. I want to check this out so badly, and I've been wanting to do that since I saw the comment. So let's do it. Oh, this is gonna be amazing. Let's first do the wheat field. Oh, yes. Yes. I guess we could just put auto repair on this and we'll be fine. Like, it doesn't make sense to put any more thought into this. I kind of derp with obsidian and that, so I think it'll be fine though. And what happens if I do it on okay, so it will check whether or not they are grown before it harvests them. Beautiful. Cool. Okay, so what I want to do is the machine frame thing. I should also say that, as you can see, I have prettified our main workspace area. And I really like this style. It is very, very dark indeed. But you guys seem to like it. You don't mind. You said that it looks cool. And I got a super nice comment from Krullik, another one of our players here, saying that he loves my base. So, it's all about the base. Anyway, I shouldn't sing that song. I always sing that song when I talk about my bases. I need to come up with a new catchphrase for base discussions. So that's another thing that I've done. And I think for this whole machine frame thingamajiggy, we're just going to go ahead and we're going to plop it down here. We also now have enough resources to make this look a little bit better. Remember, we have redstone. We can make tons of these. We have lead. Yeah, we have a lot of things, as you can see. Oh, you know what we can do? Here's what we can do. Because I'm going to be crafting everything off camera, and that's going to take me a while at the current setup. So let's do the following. We're going to automate this slightly, and then we're probably never going to use this automation after we are finished with the whole machine room upgrade. Let's remove you. And guess remove you. I've also extended my smeltery here, and this is thanks to Meatylock, a player on the server and the kind of group leader, I suppose. He donated some seared stone to me, which was totally awesome. So thank you very much, Meaty. Very, very appreciated. Now, let's do the following. How do we want to automate this? We want an input chest. So remember, I'm going to be smelting down all of our metals and stuff here in a second. So if we put the chest there and then we go transfer node, boom, into the Smeltery controller. And then on this thing here, I will put a ingot cast, boom, and we'll put a liquid transfer node there. Oh, I have one of these. Let's break this. Boop. And as you can see, that starts pouring out our iron. Very good. And if we do something like... Oh, we ain't gonna be able to make this pretty, are we? Oh yeah. Wait, we can do this. Let's break you. And... Oops. Super messy me. We'll put this on the bottom of that. Yep. Take this with us. Fill in the hole. Boop. And we'll come upstairs and we'll place a chest there. You see how I go about this? Chest, chest, chest. Where be thou? There. I really want to get into AE pretty soon as well. So not in this episode for sure, but maybe in a future episode. Let's put it there. Is that good? That's pretty ugly. But it works. So it will pull out and put the iron in here. This transfer node will pull out the iron and put it in the chest. This here will pull out the liquids from the drain, put it in there, and everything seems to be fully automated. So if I go ahead, let's just try this out, shall we? Let's say that we want to smelt down some copper. I got to be careful so that I don't make a derpy mix. So I should show you this, by the way, since I talked about it. Where be my hammer? Oh, sugars. There. So if you, this is from the gravel, from the sift gravel. You can take this, and you've seen this, we can break it into crushed. And as you can see, we got 5 out of that, so we got 1 bonus one. And then again, we have another chance of getting more than 4, although we only got 4. So that's something that we need to consider in our system as well. There is an automated way to do that, called hammering. We could also pulverize it, I guess. I'm gonna have to think about this, I'm all over the place. But we have this. Automatic hammer. Quite a bit of iron, but we can do this. Yeah, so I'm going to craft that up as well, just so we can see what happens. But anyway, we put that in there. That will go into the smeltery. And it will start cooking. I wouldn't mind one more thing. One more thing, then I go craft things. Let's grab a piece of cobble. Boop. And we'll combine this and that. And can I grab a cover, I wonder? Yes. I want to make sure I can turn this off. So if I put you... Actually, I want to turn this thing off. So if I put you... Actually. Yeah, if I put that there, I should be able to just flip that. And while this is on, this should be off. So let's just double check. Oh, copper takes forever. There we go. Boom. Molten copper, 2 ingots, and it's not pouring it out. Beautiful. But if I flip the lever, boom, it pours out. So if I want to mix something, I can with this very ugly, simple setup. But remember, this is only highly temporarily. I do recommend you do this early though, because if you're like me, lazy, you're probably better off having such a system. Anyway, I do some crafting now. I need to smelt up some ores and do all that kind of stuff and plan out a little bit how I want to put this thing together, and I'll come back to you. Alright everybody, as the new morning breathes air of Agrarian Skies lands at SkyLords, I'm starting to get pretty much ready to set things up here together with you. I have changed out a few things here, as you can see, and look at this thing. This is now our cobble generator, our power generator, and our thing of beauty thingamajiggy, TM. So I reset up the whole cobblegen lava producing thingamajiggy that we had here, and I think this looks pretty good. Very, very symmetrical, very, very organized and technical, I think. So let me run you through what I did. We got lava running underneath these crucibles, just like we had before. I upped it from 7 to 10, okay? I installed a drum from Extra Utilities instead of the tank, and this bad boy here contains 256 buckets as opposed to 32. The cobble gen itself, it's down here as you can see, and from the lava gen I'm feeding, if you see down at the bottom, feeding lava into these 3 magmatic dynamos. Now we're gonna have to try out how much power we're gonna use for what I want to do here, but for now I'm gonna go with 3, and I've also made, if we come over here, I made some upgrades for these. This is pretty cool. I should show you this. I wanted to tune this after we put everything up though. Alright? But what you can do is go under augmentation and install a secondary transmission coil. So if we take a look over here, we can see that we have 120 RF per tick. Put one of these in, boom, 250. No, 240 I mean. And then put the level 2 in, boom, 480. But this will also mean that it drains more lava, which is why I wanted a bigger buffer and some more crucibles. Actually, let's leave them in there. I think that's what we're gonna need. I think we're gonna need around 500, and this should give us 480 plus 120 plus 120. So that should be fine. I also finally did the energy cell that I was talking about in the other episode. So now we're actually storing energy and not wasting it. And do note that I'm using the hardened flux ducts here, which are 800 RF per tick. Otherwise, it wouldn't work with the 200 RF a tick leadstone ones that we had before. And I gotta tell you, I think I've used like 10 stacks of redstones. I'm so happy we did the farm for that in the last episode. Otherwise, this wouldn't have been possible. Okay. So, I'm a little bit excited as you can hear, so I'm sorry about if I'm too quickly speaking and things. But anyway, from there, I'm grabbing power, and we come over here, we're gonna put up the automated mining. And I've already started a little bit, just, you know, to clear my head and think about how I wanna do this. I think this little thing here to come up with this contraption took me 2 hours, so you're happy that you didn't have to sit through that, changing it around 500 times. You know, my sigil. That's how I do. So the first thing we do is from the cobble gen, we pull cobblestone into this barrel here, just like we had before in the middle here. And that's going to be our like source of mining, okay? So the first thing I want to do is grab that cobblestone and feed it into these 2 pulverizers. I'm going to use 2 pulverizers to pulverize cobble. So let's see, we want that coming in from the side, from the bottom and from the top. Cool. Now this isn't powered at the moment, nor is this. This just had a little bit of power buffer. Now from there, on the back here, oops, oh that scared the crap out of me. On the back here, I have export transfer nodes, as you can see, on all 3 of these. So the idea is cobble gets pulverized into gravel, and that gets exported down to the barrels. As you can see, you cannot import on the transfer node, so it's getting outputted into here. So we should see this guy ticking up, hopefully. Yeah, there we go, 21. Okay, I got a little bit scared there. Now I made sure to put this to orange, so both of them are outputting to this cable, and this cable is also connected to the sand, so any byproduct of sand will go into this barrel. Stone will never give us dust, but it's still connected to the same system. Now, from the gravel barrel, I am exporting upwards into this guy here. And if we do bottom blue and back orange, we should have the same setting as where the gravel that will turn into sand and byproduct dust will now get shoved into the barrel cable as well. And then I do the same here, sand into the pulverizer. So let's set this guy up. There we go. Nope. Wait. Backside, I said. Did I do this wrong? Nope, I did that correct. Okay. And then it gets pulled from there and it will find its way into the dust. That's at least the theory. So now let's hook up power to this. And again, I'm using the hardened flux ducts here. Or flux ducts. What are they? Yeah, flux ducts. Okay. We're going to do this on the top. I think that will work out fine. And then I'm going to pull this guy down. And, I'm trying to make this look pretty. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome to the Iskall channel. We try to make things look beautiful if we can. So let's do that, and we can use the thermodynamic covers there later. But that's fine for now. So now you got power, everyone got power, everyone's happy, and we should see production of dust and gravel and sand. Now, the reason I wanted to use 2 pulverizers from the cobblestone is we will get most dust out of this setup. And then once the dust is filled, it will backlog and fill the sand and fill the gravel. But since I have 2, I think I've evened it out. So we should have gravel at all times and we should have dust at all times. So, next step. From here, we want to take this and we want to make sure we can sift it. So I made some sifters. Wow, have I been crafting. It's been a lot of fun though, thinking about how I want to set this up. So what I was thinking here is I'm going to need shooters. I can never be prepared. I'm going to need some more of those. I'm thinking we put the sifters here. And I dug out and I water stared down here a little bit so that we got a bit more space. Do I have covers? I should probably also bring some covers. I have prepared everything. I just don't have it in my inventory. Don't hate. Don't hate. So what if we do that? And then we can put the cover just to... I don't think it matters, but just to make it a little bit prettier. And we'll put another one there, and that will matter. And there, and there. So now the barrels should be feeding into the sifters. Yes, they are. Very good. We need power here, though. Very cool. Okay, so power can come underneath from this cable here. Yeah. Let's remove the torch. And we'll have to see how much power we use. We'll install fortune and speed upgrades into these later. But look at that. That's pretty. And we can put this here. And that looks pretty cool. Oh, I like that. Having the barrel and then the sifter like so. Actually, we'll have to remove these because we need to output the items. And the only free spot is the front. So let's do this. And then hopefully it can pull from the front. Yes, it can. Very good. Okay, so we'll get all sorts of different stuff here, of course. So what we'll do is, what about you go there and we'll put a cover onto, since we have cobble here, why don't we do this? Boop. Aha. And then we can cover that up like as so. Okay, nice. And then I'll use a normal slab cover there. Good. And what I'm thinking is we'll put a chest down right here. Boop, boop. Aha. So now everything from all sifters should output here. And it does. Very good. Now this will quickly fill up, as you can see, with all the different stuff that we need. So we need to take care of the items from here. Let me just reseat myself in my chair. So let's do that next. Let's just cover this up because that will look super pretty. There we go. Now from here, what we want to do is we want to use the packager on certain things. There's my packager. Oh, I actually had one in my inventory. We want to package all of the ores. So what a packager does, let me demo this quickly. If we take the packager and we're going to need some power over here. Let's do this. Come back, you. Boop. Put you there. For the cost of some power, I didn't show you this, did I? I don't think so. For the cost of some power, what you do is you take something that can be crafted in the crafting grid, for example, and what we are going to use it for, the different ores that we'll get. So the broken nickel, for example, broken copper. You take that and you put that into a chest or an inventory to the left of the packager. Then you power it and watch what happens. Automatically it will take that and it will package it. Boom. Put it into an inventory to the right. Cool. So that's how we're going to make sure that we package all of our ores, which we're later going to then pulverize and double and, you know, do all sorts of crazy stuff with. There was one setting here. If we shift right click this with an empty hand, boom, we can set it to 2x2 only, which means, and I'll just cycle through this, we could do 3x3, we could do 3x3 hollow, and we could do both, which is the standard setting. But if we do the 2x2 only, it will only take these and not, for example, emeralds and lapis blocks. It will only take the actual ores. So that's what I want. Now, let's see if we can make this fully automated from the output chest there. What I want to do, I've been looking into using thermodynamics, the item ducts, but we could only afford 26 because tin is so damn expensive. So I'm going to use extra utilities, and I'm going to use some item filters. I want to show you one thing. The item filters, you take them in your hand and you right click and you can put an item in here. And at the moment, what you've done here is a whitelist. You've whitelisted bone meal and transfer pipes. Now, if you want to have this as a blacklist, what you do is take a redstone torch, the item filter, and boom, you get an inverted item filter. See? So now if you would put a transfer pipe in there, it would be blacklisting transfer pipes. Cool. So I've been preparing this. I've got a whitelisted... wait, let's see. Is this the whitelist? Yes. Here's the whitelist, and I've then got an inverted one. You can see at the very top there, it says item filter inverted. Very much text on the screen right now. And then I've filled with the stuff that is not ores currently. And of course, I'm going to need to update these once we get some more sifting done, because I don't have all the sand goodies. Anyway, what I was thinking is, and I don't know if this will work, but I think so. We'll put a transfer node here. And what we'll do is put the, let's see, we'll whitelist, so we'll put the whitelisted filter, this guy here, for all the non-ore items in there. And that should pull out, for example, flint is whitelisted. And then we'll bring that up to, up here, somewhere. Yeah. We'll make some kind of sorting system or chest system up there. Then... if we take another transfer node right there and we insert the... oh, wait. We need to insert both of the whitelist here. So gunpowder as well. Boom. And in here we do the inverted ones, meaning only the ores or everything that isn't in the item filter will go to the right. Okay? And there we'll use a chest. Boop, boop. Do I have my packages? I do. Do I have my item... or energy, no, cables, yeah. Okay, so what if we do, let's come under here, let's break you, plop you like so, and we'll take a, I want to see if we can do a double chest with the packager, because I'm not sure. So what if we do something like this? This will go in there, and the question is if the packager will only see the stuff in the half of the chest or in both. But as you can see, the packaging is working fine. Did it take a ferrous ore? No. I'll test it. Now this, for example, the Certus quartz crystal and the cacti seed. Oh, shooters, it did package it already. Crappers. Now immediately what I need to do is go in here, take this and update it. So I'm gonna blacklist. Is this inverted? Yes, I'm going to blacklist the Certus quartz crystal and the cacti. And I'm going to continue to have to do that for a while here. And also redstone. Oh, shoot. And also that. Yeah, this will get messy. Oh, redstone is already. Cocoa beans, yes. So I'll have to do this as I get more and more items, as I said. It will be a little bit of a process. Oh, we got ancient spores. Sweet. We're going to use that later. That's another thing I need to blacklist. But you get the point. And then everything else will go upstairs and we'll do something cool with it there. So, I'll fix that later. Now, if we have all our ores sitting in here. Oh, bone meal bag. Oh, that's pretty cool. So it took the bone meal and it packaged it. Block of coal. Oh, it shouldn't do the block of coal. Didn't I do this? Oh, there we go. Okay. I must have replaced it, huh? Must have replaced it. So, if we fill this in, look at this. How pretty isn't that? That's looking superb. Now from here, what we want to do, I did look into the hammer thing, the automatic hammer, this guy here. I even crafted two of them because I was sure I was going to use them. But, let me show you. Let me show you why we're not going to use them. If we grab some power, and we put that there. So this basically acts as a hammer, and it costs you, without any upgrades, it's 6 RF per tick. Can I do that? Yes, 6 RF per tick. So for example, if I take some tin, I can put it in here, and it will crush it. Just like a hammer. We could put a fortune upgrade in here and we'll have a higher chance of getting more crushed or dust or pulver. But as you can see, we got 5 now. However, I realized that with the time and energy this consumes, it's not really worth setting these up and linking them back in and repackaging. No, I don't think so. We're going to have a crap ton of materials here anyway. So what we're going to do is, let me just clear out a little bit here. Boop, 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 boop. We're going to use a pulverizer. Or I wouldn't mind actually having 2. Didn't I have another redstone furnace? I'm pretty sure I had another redstone furnace. I can't find it. Okay. So what I want to do is, from here, we're going to pulverize the ores. And we have to find out if there is something that we can't pulverize. But I think we should be able to pulverize all of this. So if I do this, and then I say input from the back and output maybe from there for now. And then I take this, oops, that, and the redstone furnace. And this guy can be input, and for now, just gonna output to there, and we're just gonna place a chest design down here. Why you not work? Oh, it took the block of coal. The one thing that it couldn't handle, it took. Now we'll take the ores that we get. It will pulverize it into 2 pulverized ores, and then it will smelt it and end up in the chest. Now, what's cool here, the aluminum can't go here either. Okay, so I'm going to need a blacklist here for sure. Oh, dear goodness, stupid alumine. The cool thing here is that even if you have the gravel or the sand version of the ores, you will still be able to use them in a pulverizer, just like any regular ore. So, Ore Dictionary says that the copper ore gravel is just a copper ore that you would find in your world. Cool? So, that's why I don't want to use the hammer. This will double our ores, and we'll miss out on a little bit of ores if we would have used the hammer that we could have saved if we would have used the hammer. But I'm not too worried, you know? We got freaking cobblestone generating all of this. Cobblestone and lava. Or actually just cobblestone. So I think we're pretty good. We'll get pretty rich. This is fully automated. And as you can see, it's pretty quick as well. We could even upgrade these if we want. Something we'll probably certainly do later. But yeah, some filters in here. So for example, what I'd need to do then is... let's just do one of these together, shall we? Let's take one of you and you... We'll make it blacklisting, and we will put all of the alumine, and we'll shove you in there. And the coal won't be getting here anyway, so that was just because I removed this filter, right? So that should be fine. And like I said, I'll have to keep a lookout here. What I'll do is keep this running for a few hours, and then I'll just grab everything that is sitting here, like exotic seeds and yeah, that kind of stuff, and we'll put it in these filters. What's cool with this system is that we're getting the stuff from all the 3 different main ways of getting items. Now there are more things, and I want to make sure that we can expand this later. For example, soul sand can be sifted as well. So yeah, we can't really expand it the way I built it now, but we'll figure something out. We'll do that later. Or maybe we'll have our main mining here, and we could do something else over here or in a corner somewhere. But I think that looks pretty cool. It's pretty compact and it's pretty nice. And best of all, it's fully automated. So from here, obviously, what I'll do is I'll grab the items. Let me just think here. Probably have a buffer chest. Do I want the buffer chest before the pulverizer? Like here? I don't think it's needed, actually. And I don't think we need 2 pulverizers either, by the looks of the speed here. No, I think we're pretty good with having it like that. But I want to move the items upstairs. So if we just take a look, do this, and then we come upstairs. And it's not going to be cobbled forever down there, don't you worry. But I'm going to wait until I have the equal trade staff or the other thing from EnderTech. But what I will do is up here... Yeah. Oh my goodness, stupid obsidian everywhere. Up here, I'll put up some kind of ore storage system so that I have it handy in the workshop. And I'll probably take this guy down as well. That we use now for, yeah, let's take this away. And just put up it as a regular smeltery for tools and stuff. And I'll probably put it in this corner so that we get a little bit more space here. Because this guy here have helped us a lot. So thank you, Mr. Smeltery. But now I got better things. I don't need you no more. One thing that I'll do before I take that down, though, that a few of you have suggested in a comment, we could probably do this together before we wrap up here, is if we grab a pickaxe head. Boop. Actually, I can't remember this on the top of my head, so I'm going to do this off camera. But I'm going to upgrade my pickaxe to alumites, I think it's called. The pink stuff. Yeah. And the recipe is obsidian, iron, and aluminum. Very, very cool. I don't know what we're supposed to do with the aluminum, by the way. But since I don't have any obsidian, I'll have to do this after I end the episode. Because I think we're getting pretty short on time. And you know how to do Tinker's Tools by now. So yeah, that's how I'm gonna do it. Anyway, that's gonna do it for today, everybody. I'm very, 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 very happy with the system here. I think it looks pretty freaking perfect. I like this. Yeah. And look at this. We're not backlogging on sand, but we're definitely ±0 on the gravel. We're increasing on the dust, so pretty soon we're gonna have a nice backlog here of stuff. Very, very cool indeed. Why aren't you doing anything? Oh. There we go. Yeah. Can you output? Why is there cobble in there? It shouldn't be. I think that was just from me playing around with things before. Yeah, no, it seems to be working. Very, very nice. I like it. How is our power consumption for this? We're doing good. So we're not using 400 RF per tick as we're able to keep up. And we could probably then go ahead and remove this guy here. And we should be fine still. So that's very cool. I like it. Anyway, enough rambling. Thank you so much for watching. What I'll do in between episodes is put this little storage thing up here, and I will upgrade my pickaxe so I can break the stupid obsidian that I've placed here and over here. And yeah, I'll just link up chests upstairs. And I'll take down this. Anyway, join me next time and we'll do something else. Thank you so much for watching once again, and I'll see you in the next episode.